Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Sung, and today is going to be a little bit different. I was supposed to go to Laguna Beach for a runway modeling uh, interview type of thing, but it was raining really hard today, and they knew I was coming from LA, so they let me reschedule it for tomorrow morning. So I will be going there tomorrow, and so I'll have a video about that tomorrow. But yeah, so today I've spent a lot of time kind of self-reflecting on my acting journey so far, where I want to go. I recently started posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and YouTube. I need to add some stuff to X, but my Twitter has not ever been active, and so I need to get on that. But so as I'm like editing these videos now and kind of looking back over how I was thinking at the start, when I mean, it's only been like 9 days. It hasn't been long, but I mean, a lot can happen in a week. A lot has happened in the last week. I had my showcase. I got a call back from that agency. I got not a full rejection, but a right now rejection, which definitely still hurts. That doesn't feel the best. And so I've just been thinking, I'm like, how have I been taking my acting? Have I been taking it to like just straight at it? Have I been kind of glossing over some things I really should have spent more time on? And honestly, I've just come to the conclusion that I really want more training and more structure. And I've always known that. I've always known I wanted that. But I think right now I realize how important it is um, that I need to build it to continue forward. I've watched so many videos today of self-tape auditions, auditions for just huge roles. For instance, like Rachel McAdams in The Notebook. Please go watch that self-tape if you want to see how a good self or a good audition looks. It wasn't a self-tape, it was with a casting director, but it was amazing. Another great one is Billy from Stranger Things. And all these auditions for whatever reason break all the rules that they're supposed to stand by, and they're quite literally amazing. And when you watch them, you're captive. Like they're on a blue. They look just like this, especially Billy's. It's just on a blue background, and they just do it so well and just like encapsulate these characters like flawlessly. And for me, looking at where I'm at, I want to be able to do that. Like just truly, like that's the reason I'm pursuing this. That's the reason I'm spending all this time dropping out of Berkeley, which it's getting serious. It is serious. And all that. So for me, it's just like, how do I get there? How do I get to that same level? Because right now, like I'm making these videos hoping that one day I do reach those levels and I can look back at myself at age 20 like, wow, I had no idea what I was doing. And other people can too. But right now we're not there, and I'm the current me who has no idea what I'm doing and who cannot act like that and who cannot get fully into these characters so deeply because I'm honestly just winging it, and I'm a pretty open person. Like, I mean, obviously, like I'm recording my life and posting it, which is super embarrassing, and I try not to think about it too much, because literally anyone can watch these. But, I think it's really important to be able to do that. And I think to become uh, career wise what I want to become, which is a great actor, being able to work with great directors, great producers, great other actors, and just create art, I guess. Just I mean, that's the easiest way to put it. I have to reach those levels. Like, I'm not going to be able to work with Christopher Nolan or Quentin Tarantino if he ever makes another movie. I know I'll be done with his 10. Like by the time I'm that good, he will have made his 10 movies. I think he already might have. I think he has one left though. But if I want to work with people like that who are literally the pinnacle of modern day cinema and like art, I have to elevate to that level. And so I've signed up for so many classes, so many, like so many. It's crazy. I spaced them out so that they're not really overlapping, but I'm taking a Stanislavski class, which Stanislavski was like a Russian artist, composer, director. I don't exactly know what he was. He's from Russia. He is the godfather of modern day acting. Every bit of acting you think of as acting came from his idea of like realism, realistic acting, at least in film. Anything you can think of as acting in film, that was his impression of, hey, instead of doing these over the top theatrical performances, they should be grounded in real life. And from that came Meisner, Stella Adler, and Strasberg, which is the Meisner technique, Sandy Meisner did that one. That one is basically all about moments connecting in an imaginary world. The best way to put it is living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. And so it's about interacting with different characters and such in a way that's authentic. And it's like from your gut, you're not in your head, you're not thinking. That's one of the most recent ones I'm going to take, or the ones coming up soon. Stella Adler's more about kind of imagining memories, forming these whole life stories about these characters, and then like feeling or portraying these emotions using those imagined memories and the imaginary circumstances. So Meisner and Adler are both about the imaginary world and using your imagination to craft these characters. Meanwhile, Lee Strasberg has the method acting, which you might be familiar with. It is very popular in media just because sometimes it goes a bit far, but it's about using your real emotions. So for instance, say like I was trying to do a sad scene, or I was trying to cry on command. I mean, I know that that's like a very valuable skill. The way that method acting would say to do that is to think about a time in my life where I have cried, those circumstances, what made me feel that way, and use those real emotions in an imaginary setting, which is like acting. But it's more focused on real emotions, real, like you have to truly feel it in order to show it. Meanwhile, Adler and Meisner are you can imagine it and portray it or use imaginary circumstances. I have the acting education of a literal 5-year-old, so I hope that that makes sense. Highly would recommend looking it up online instead of just listening to me if you're more interested. I also want to learn the Alexander technique, which is more about movement in your body. I need vocal lessons so bad, because I mean, the way you're perceived in life, and especially in acting, is through your voice. So if your voice is commanding, it's very pleasant to listen to and such, then you're going to be a better actor. And so I need to train that. So yeah, I'm signed up currently for, let me just pull it up right here. I'll put it over my face so I can look at the screen. But I'm currently signed up for an Andrew Wood course, which is about Stanislavski method. Berg Studios. Berg does his own thing that I didn't mention, but me and Trell are going to take those classes. I'm going to do the boot camp, which is just a foundational course thing that I very desperately need. The Groundlings for comedy and improv. Elizabeth Mesnick Acting Studios, or AMAS, which is the Meisner technique. Lee Strasberg for a 2-week intensive and a method course, and I want to take the Alexander technique at Howard Fine's studio. And at some point, I do want to take the Stella Adler course. Those are very expensive, and hopefully I can make some money as an actor and reinvest it into becoming a better actor. But I have budgeted for these classes. Right now, the latest one I have kind of set up is May 6th. So that is very in the future, and that would end May 17th. That is the Strasberg one. So I'm really trying to get better, and I don't know if any of you guys watched the little acting video I did in that web series or the YouTube videos. I'm not relinking it here. If you want it, it's in vlog 2 from January 25th. I have a long way to go. Like, let's just be honest, guys. Like, I have a long way to go. But it was fun shooting. I mean, we had no rehearsals, and that was first take. There was first take of a close-up, and then first take of, like, a mid-shot. And so it's like, I'll take it. Like, it's fine. But I want to get my voice better. I want to be in the moments better. I really want to be better. And so I'm going to be putting that effort in to becoming better. And hopefully I will never see another email like that about needing more training to be competitive, because the thing that hurts the most is it's probably right. Even though they like my acting, facial expressions, voice, I mean, it's true. I mean, even now I've just been looking so much online, really trying to figure out how do I get to that next level. And I've learned so much already about how to like analyze a script, which is so simple and it seems so easy. And when you dig into it, like I'm recording an audition right now, and I literally have read over it 8 times, and then I figured out something else and something else underlying, and like I haven't been doing that, and I do get a lot of auditions, but I'm not doing what I need to create the character. And Bryan Cranston really said it well. Your job as an actor is to bring these characters to life. That's it. If they want to book you, if they want you for their show or they want you for their film, that's great. But that's not my job. I don't get to pick that. All I can do is read these scripts and literally make these characters real. It's very interesting the way acting is as an art form, is because it's very much described as like you're the instrument in the medium. Like if you're making music, for instance, you're playing the trumpet. I like the trumpet. I can play the trumpet. It's making the noise. In this sense, I'm the director. It's the instrument, and it's producing the sounds. And for film, the director or the screenwriter or whatever, that is the source, and then I'm the instrument that brings it to life. And so I need to get to a point where I'm a good instrument and not just Ryan. Like, I need to be able to take these other people's ideas, their creations, their scripts, their vision, and literally make it real. And it's really interesting because when I write things, I mean, I'm trying to learn screenwriting too on the side. It's very easy for me to play those characters because they come from my head. And so for me to sit a character I made in my own body is very easy because I made the character. But for some of these characters that someone else made, I have to really dig deep to figure out a way to make their vision come to life in me, because it wasn't from me. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, say you were just freestyling on the guitar. Here is my guitar. Shout out Madeline Moore. She gave me her guitar. I'm very bad at it, but I'm trying to get a little bit better. But say I was making a piece. I mean, it's nothing's wrong because I'm making it. But if someone else writes a piece, I have to learn it, and I have to really understand it to do it well. And then obviously, like, there's opportunities for creativity and collaboration, but at the end of the day, I need to be a good instrument to do that. And I am not currently, or at least I don't think I am. And so I'm really excited to take all these courses. I wish they were tomorrow. I want to take them very badly, but you know, it's okay. I'll just keep reading books, keep watching videos. But yeah, that's where I'm at today. Today has not been much, just a lot of research and really trying to figure out how my acting is going to be in a month versus, hey, like, let me just book this another 1,000 extra role that I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing because I can't record anything and there's nothing interesting. Like, I just like sit there. I'm like, just Pretty Boy. They literally direct me all the time as like Pretty Boy. Like, I always get seated in like Pretty Boy things, which honestly, I'll take it. It's fine. I mean, it's fine, but I really don't want my whole life to be background, honestly. Like, no hate's background. I love working background with the other actors. It's super fun, like, hanging out with them. But I really want to be, like, a lead, supporting. I want to take characters and bring them to life. And just, that's why I'm doing this. So, I'm gonna work hard at it. I know it's hard watching now because I'm so far from it, but believe in the process. I'm working hard, I promise, to try to make that happen. So yeah, I will let you guys know how those classes are. My first one is Andrew Woods Stanislavski's Essentials Workshop. That starts February 7th. So that is starting in 6 days. Today is February 1st. And so yeah, I'm extremely excited for that. There's a lot of prep work I have to do for that. I have to read quite a few plays and quite a few books, but I am more than willing and honestly so happy to have the ability and opportunity to improve and to get better. I know it's probably hard to watch given how far I am away, but I promise I will get there. This is a daily vlog series, so it's gonna be very, very incremental things, but I'm glad you guys can watch that video about the Stanley Cup and see where I started, because that's where I started. I can only go uphill from there. Think about that. That was one rehearsal, one take, 2 takes, but 1 take with each shot. So I'm excited for the future. Thank you guys so much for following along with me and for listening to this less fun but more just kind of update type of video. Tomorrow I will be in Laguna Beach. That will be more fun. It's for I think it's called Pageant of the Shadows. Let me look. No, for Pageant of the Masters. It's a show in Laguna Beach that will be going from July to August for 65 days. So if I book it, I will be there every single night in Laguna Beach for those 2 months. But hey, hopefully I get the opportunity to. I also referred one of my friends, Rodney, and I know they're gonna take him. He is 6'3" and African, and he's literally exactly what they want. Like, they described what they wanted to me, and they're like, we want Africans, we want multiracial, we want ethnically ambiguous, we want 6 foot to 6'5". I don't know what they're gonna say when I come. They showed the director my photos and was like, she was like, bring him in. And so they're bringing me in, but I'm not very hopeful, in all honesty. I know that I've been told I look Asian in my photos, so maybe he thinks I look more mixed, but I've also been told that in person I look extremely white. So we're just gonna have to see. But and also, I mean, if you watched yesterday's vlog, I am 5'11" and 3/4. This is my second time admitting it. But I'm just assuming if you watch one of these, you'll probably watch more of them. But yeah, so hopefully they don't make me take off my shoes, because then I will be 5'11" and 3/4, and they're gonna be like, we need that 1/4 inch, buddy. We need it. And so yeah, we'll just see. I have these shoes. I'm actually wearing them on my feet right now. So maybe, look, get the height up, out of frame. Maybe I'll be tall enough. Who knows? Hopefully. I hope they like me. But if not, it's not the end of the world. I still get to go to Laguna Beach, which is gorgeous. Take some videos. I think Trell's coming with me to take some photos. So yeah, I'm excited. You guys will get to come along for that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.